Guys, it's ItzRaZor, and welcome to my first ever Boredom stream. It's kind of this thing I'm starting. Basically, from time to time, when you play a lot of stuff, you just get really bored. And right now, I've only been up for a few hours, and I'm really bored because no one who I usually play with, like Rainbow Six or like COD, they're offline right now. So I'm bored right now. I'm just playing Outlast. So, whenever I'm bored, I guess I'll just play like some game. Stream it. Um, just keep in mind, I did try to stream this before with the face cam, but I didn't have it at the time. I got this game like October, like 2 months before Christmas, and I didn't want to wait, so I just beat this game without live stream, and I just beat the DLC yesterday. I just gotta say, Outlast and the Whistleblower DLC. It's probably like one of the best horror games I've ever played in my life. And over the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, when I go back to my dad's, I'm going to be live streaming Outlast 2 with the face cam, the entire game. I promise that. I've never played it, so there will be jump scares with the face cam and all that good stuff. But what do you call I hope it's not going to be as much of a hassle to stream, because when I tried streaming Outlast, I don't know, I never found the right time to stream it because there's always someone in my house when I'm like awake when I'm trying to stream. And I like to be the only one streaming, especially because if I'm playing a game like this, I'm probably going to get jump scared and want to scream. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can get in here. So Outlast, you are an investigator. Your name's Miles Upshur, and you get a note or a document about this asylum that there's like bad things happening to the patients and stuff like that. So you're here to investigate. Basic gist: you're just trying to record stuff to get this guy in trouble, and it's a very fun game. When I first played it, I didn't like. I thought it wouldn't be that scary, but then like there's some parts of the game where like you just want to hide and like not even go out. Like I'd say the longest I'd say I was in a locker for at least like 10 minutes contemplating if I should just get off right now or just continue playing. And I've played through Outlast like 4 times already, so I know everything. The lights shut off. Then you open this door, there's gonna be a scream, the TV turns on. Basic gist, there's gonna be a battery in the drawer right here in this room. I've played. See, there's a battery right here. Yep. Alright. So bottom line of the story, I've played this game a lot, so I pretty much know everything about it. The people in the asylum, they're called variants. Some are good, some are bad. It depends on the mood of the. You have to play the DLC to really understand why they're like that. But it depends on their attitude. Most of them are chill, but some of them are bad and will try to kill you. That's a variant. And then, yeah. I might as well go ahead and say that there are a few people throughout the game who try to chase you. The first one's Chris Walker. He's a fat guy. Yep. I remember the first time I played this game, that part scared the living shit out of me. I woke up pretty much everybody in my house. That's Chris Walker, the big fat dude. No matter how much you try to, you cannot activate him. Just that's how the game's built. But he will magically be right here. Yeah. I've beaten this game like 4 times, and I've played through like all the chapters like once or twice. However, since I got a new PS4 because mine had like problems with it, I have to rebeat Outlast. I guess I don't have to, but I want to. The DLC. I thought this game was scary. I'd have to say the DLC was even scarier than this game. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd have to say the scariest part of this game was probably being with the Dr. Traeger, whatever his name is. That was probably the scariest part in this game. But in the DLC, I think Eddie Gluskin, or the Cannibal. I just feel like every part of the entire game where there was like a chase scene, I feel like every character, antagonist, I feel like they were all very scary. In this game, Don't get me wrong, it's also pretty scary. Like the Wall Rider's creepy. He's not that scary. The Chris Walker, the guy you saw before, he's creepy, but it's not like scary. But the doctor is probably the scariest person in this game. Then I think the thing about the DLC that's just amazing about the end of it is I'll probably stream the DLC also in another Boredom stream, but I think the thing that's cool about it is throughout, like, towards the end of the game, you get really injured and you have to like limp, so you're like this, you just kind of stop, and the final guy who chases you throughout the game, he doesn't run towards you, he just slowly walks. He'll sometimes speed up the pace, but throughout the game, once you get to him at the end, he just walks right after you. It's really creepy, and like the people who made the music, I've seen like behind the scenes stuff, like the orchestra and stuff, like the people who created the music and stuff. It's really, the music in this game just really does fit. Jump scare. This guy scared the shit out of me. Yeah. Depending, I'm not sure how long I'll stream for, but depending on when one of my friends gets on, because one of my friends was on, but he's at his grandparents' house. What do you call when he gets back? If he wants to play something else, I'm probably just gonna get on and end the stream. And come over here and stuff. This door's locked because that's the door the guy went through. Alright. Bathroom. Skip the door. It's right here. I gotta say, for a horror game it's supposed to be like a horror indie game, I think it has really good, there's a few problems with the game. I feel like at some parts of the game it's really repetitive on the stuff you have to do. Like there's parts like right here, you have to turn like the switches, and here it says hide and lock, you don't try to fight, because your guy has nothing. I mean, if your guy had a gun, it'd be too easy, I guess. You'd think that, but you have to play the game to understand why having a gun would not actually be that much of a benefit. But the power was shut off, so you have to turn it back on, and the process to turn it back on the first time, it's not that hard, but it's very repetitive, and it's used about another 3 to 4 times throughout the entire game, which I didn't really like, because it's not that hard again, but you don't go too long without having to do it over and over again. And I think it's kind of an annoying thing to have to do, because it's really repetitive, but it's not really like the worst thing in the world. That's Chris Walker, as you can see. The big fucker stalking me found a patient file for a Chris Walker, ex-military, police several tours in Afghanistan. A lot of blood in this place is on his hands, but not all of it. So, when it comes to night vision, when it's your first time playing Outlast, really, like me, I pretty much know everything about this game, so I don't really need to, like, save it. I could use this as much as I really want, but I don't recommend it if it's your first time playing. Don't just like hide and use it. Just hide. Like if you're gonna hide, just hide and turn it off. So you need to hit 2 switches. So this is what I was talking about. It's really repetitive. So they're right here. It's actually very easy. Just close the door. There's a switch. There's 1 out of 2. Hide in the locker. Then just wait for the guy to come. Because right now he's breaking on the door. Then I hear his footsteps. Yep. Now when it comes to like first time, what difficulty, I recommend normal because you can get up to 10 batteries, and the AIs are pretty stupid. I'm playing on normal because I could play on like hard. Uh, However, the hardest difficulty, the harder you choose, the less batteries you have, and the AIs are a lot smarter. And I'm pretty sure on the very hardest difficulty, which is I think it's called Insane or Nightmare. I'm pretty sure when you die, you start over from the very beginning, and that's the one problem about it. It's very annoying, but it's not like hard. It doesn't like I can't really it makes the game harder because you have to really know the layout of this game. And it's pretty easy once you play it like once or twice. Then you can hide under the bed, in between mattresses. You can hide in lockers. There's a few things you can hide in. However, like if I was probably playing this on the hardest difficulty, this guy would probably be able to know I'm under the bed and I'd have to run from him and really hide. You get to see a good glimpse. That's a variant. Some are good, some are bad, like I said. You have to play the DLC to really understand. He stops. Nope. Alright. So, I might as well just say, since the people haven't played Outlast, once you have the two switches, you can't go back to that first part we were at. You have to go to where he's going. He's gonna come back up. The battery's dead. Hit Shango, of course. I'm playing on PlayStation, but I'm pretty sure this game's on Xbox and PC. Alright. Then you go here. All the way at the end here, there is a room with the battery and a switch. This turns back on the power. So this is where we saw that guy press the switch to turn off everything. And I might as well suggest that as we were typing the keyboard, we were just getting access to like the exits to leave. Because we just walked in, but I'm pretty sure if this was you or me in this situation, we'd probably want to get the fuck out of here. Most of the time, he will catch you in this room, so I usually like to just keep my night vision on, because I know what to do, so I'm not gonna get lost. I would actually kind of prefer if he'd find us, because it makes it a little bit easier. That way I don't have to like... Okay, I guess not. Because if he'll pick you up most of the time, or he'll hit you or throw you into a direction you have to go. And you just hit the switch, and then you run back. And most times, since I'm playing on normal, you'd lose him before you even made it to the exit. So it would make it a lot easier, but I could run in front of him. I really don't care. Yeah, sometimes the jump controls in this game are a little messed up. So I hit the switch, and then if the guy starts chasing you, just go here, and he'll stop chasing you once you get past here. Because even so, he can fit through this like little crawl space. I guess he just does not want to go up. So, yep. And I just wasted a battery. It's all good though, because I know what to do. You can continue.
I'm sorry, my son. I didn't want to have to do this to you. But you can't.
Welcome to the stream.
There is so much yet for you to witness. Will you see it? Can you? Our Lord, the Warrider,
I'm checking your comment right now.
only way out of this place is the truth. Accept it. All doors will open.
Look, what's up, Jeff? Alright, I don't know what the whole thing about the camera is, but they just seem to let you keep it. So yeah, notes are only added when you're recording, so of course that's kind of a hint that you're supposed to pull it out to record a note. Then the guy's gonna let you come out. He's just magically gone. Alright. These are the brothers. They're probably they don't really like chase you throughout the game like Chris Walker does or the Doctor. But they definitely are pretty creepy. There's like one scene where they're really in that they'll try to kill you, but other than that it's not like that bad. Okay, well, that guy just got finished raping a dead body. Alright. Actually. Okay. God always provides a way. Follow the blood. That's the father. The father throughout the game, he's writing the blood, and again, that's something you have to play the DLC for. Because the DLC is like somewhat of it's like a prequel and like a sequel at the same time. It's a prequel because it shows you like the stuff before what happens at the start of the game, and then it's also like a sequel because it shows you some stuff throughout the game that your character, this guy, already did. And I that's what I really like about the DLC. And they took away a lot of the repetitive stuff of the first game, and they just replaced it with a lot more like creepy stuff. And the DLC is a lot scarier than the first game, and I really recommend you play the DLC if you haven't. This guy will not kill you, but if you get close to him, he will start to attack you. So just keep your distance. Alright, we're gonna have our very first chaser, or second technically, but this guy's always gonna chase you no matter what. Then just hide in the locker. I don't think I've ever had that happen before, where he says that and the music accelerates. As he leaves, he enters here, and he happens to lock himself out. There's like a little music glitch you can do. We have to do this really quick, because the moment you hit the switch, he's gonna try and come in here and you're supposed to hide. But if you hit the switch, and then walk here, he'll meet you right here, and then as he hits you and chases you, the music won't stop. He's supposed to chase you. I think he is. Yeah, basically, yeah. But once you go in here, I guess he basically thinks that you're gone, so you can just leave. So yeah, they're brothers, so they work together. So most of the time, when you do find them, which is like once or twice, one comes from in front of you and one comes from behind. They'll try to trap you. So yeah, it's honestly they're not really a big threat. You really don't ever have a problem with them at all, and they're not really scary that much either. They're just more creepy because they try to get you throughout the entire game, but only once or twice did they really attack you, so it doesn't really, you don't have to worry about them. Over here, there's like a little key we have to get. Chris Walker. Oh. So the guy takes notes throughout the game. I can't shake a big ugly fucker who likes ripping off people's heads. I hear him muttering about security protocols, containment. What if he's not the problem? What if he's trying to fix it? That's basically huge foreshadowing for what's about to happen later in the game. You'll basically understand, like, you'd have to beat the game to really understand, because Chris Walker is like, he's kind of like, I don't really know too many, I don't really watch, like, movies, but, just listen right here. This is the brothers. This is like the one time you have a problem with them. There's one, and there's one. Just jump out. what do you call? They're going to be behind you, so just keep walking. But as I was saying, I don't know any, like, I don't watch, like, superhero stuff like that, so I don't really know any superheroes that are, like, bad or good. But Chris Walker is, like, both. He's, like, bad and good at the same time. And, the thing about that is, you really have to play towards the end to understand why he's bad and good. He's mainly bad because he's trying to kill you, but yeah, Chris Walker's. I guess I'll show you. He's right there. And just go here. Yeah. I don't know how you didn't like fucking crack your neck or break your back. I mean, I know you landed on a potty of fucking dead bodies, but yeah, still, that was pretty high. Also, I guess I'd like to add that this is probably one of the scariest parts in the game, I guess. If you're a first time player of Outlast, this part was like really creepy. I hated this part. I was in this part for like a good 20 minutes when I first streamed. I deleted all my streams after, but I was stuck in this part for a while because I didn't want to fucking move. It's really easy. You just gotta go to this room and just wait for Chris Walker to get past. Yep. There we go. And then just walk up the stairs. And boom, you're basically done. Just try to walk. Don't go running because he'll find you. I mean, like, yeah, I guess I'll run so he can find me. Oh, he didn't find me. But basically, I'm getting spammed, of course. What do you call? His chase music. I guess I'll sometime get to play it. But another jump scare right here. Just another one of the variants. Again, some of them are just like you, and they're trying to hide too, just to live. So, not all variants are bad, but I could say most of them are pretty bad. Like this guy right here. Bam. Even though this guy probably wants to kill you too. This guy is the plug. So yeah, going here won't work. So there's gonna be a guy that's wanting to attack you. That's that guy. So just okay. And then you gotta follow the blood throughout the entire game. Wall Rider. Very big again, very big foreshadowing. The spirit or demon, that's what it is. Something they found in the mountain. I chalk it up. I don't know. But I just thought maybe it was a glitch in the camera or something. This place is getting to me. Alright. Alright, so here's probably the scariest part in the game. It's not that scary for me anymore because I've played through this game a while, but the sewers. The sewers, one of the creepiest parts. I did not like this part when I first played it. It's very, very creepy. When this pops up, it just means you're going the right way. It's loading. So yeah. Keep walking. So yeah. That was the wall rider. So to those of you wondering, that is the wall rider. Documents, if you take the time to read the documents, I've done it before. It's like people who worked here just talking about the shit that happens and just all the bad stuff. And you really need to read the documents and the notes to understand what the game is about in the story. But yeah, Chris Walker. So yeah, we have to do the 2 valves again. Chris Walker's gonna drop down. I'll actually get him. I want you guys to hear his music. There you go. He can't fit through this. So, yeah. So, I escaped him, but sometimes it still plays their music. That's 1 out of 2. Most of the time, he always finds me in the lockers right here. Even when I play normal. I think Chris Walker breaks the doors within 2 to 3 hits. At least. Or he might have the same amount as the normal variant, but Chris Walker is stronger and bigger, so I'm pretty sure he does break the doors faster. He's probably the scariest guy to come across on the hardest difficulty. He's very easy to detect because his chains and stuff. If he walks in front of the locker you're in, that's the one he's gonna open. Oh, yep, he's gonna find me. Okay. Huh, there he is. So, escaping Chris Walker is probably the easiest guy because even though he is pretty fast for a bigger guy, there's a lot of small exits like this throughout the entire game, and he can't get past them. So just go towards one, and he's basically stuck. So yeah. The other valve is where he went. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to play the waiting game. So just wait here for him to get past. Make sure he's like all the way over there. Stay about over here because he can like detect or hear you, and he'll be able to pull you out if you're close enough. Same with the narrow passages. If you're like right at the exit or the entrance of them, and he's right next to you, he could grab you out if you're close enough. He heard me, so he's gonna go back here. Yeah. Alright. The DLC for Outlast, it's called Whistleblower after like the first document, and it's not as long as this game, but it's very scary. It's a lot more scary than the first Outlast. It doesn't repeat like the same goal or objective as this one did with like the switches and stuff. They made it not as like it's not like I said, it's not as long, but they replaced it because it's a shit ton more scary. It's not as repetitive, and I feel like that's the thing that made this game a little bit longer. Was some of the stuff was repetitive, but I did like one of the features in this game where your camera gets like cracked. So throughout like the rest of the game, you have to like the complete left side where it says recording. That side is like cracked, and your camera like glitches out sometimes, and I thought that was a pretty cool feature to add to the game. Yeah. Okay, so now we get to the second one, and it's right here. And there's no way he can get to you from over here. It's all blocked off and stuff. Oh, never mind, it's not. But this is blocked off, so I mean, you don't have to worry about him getting into a locker. There's no locker to begin with. You just turn the valve. So that's both of them turned. So now we could use the ladder and stuff. So now we're at the sewers. Again, it's pitch black. Yeah. Alright. This part, a lot of the bodies will drop down and stuff splashes, but nothing really chases you here. Pretty sure a guy peeks his head up. Yep, there he does. That's the Wall Rider. Again, he's like one of the main antagonists. And if you don't know who that is the priest, or whatever his name is.
You don't have to be scared. I can tell we're the same. You still know it's real. The doctor's dead. You know that, right? Dr. Merrick died before he even started working here. What kind of experiments does a dead doctor perform on living patients? That's the question.
Alright. So yeah. Some of these guys, like him, they're really nice and they'll tell you stuff. So yeah, the patient knows Dr. Warnick is dead. One asked me, what kind of experience? What is Project Wallrider? So yeah. This battery. Alright, no. But yeah, now we're at the bloody sewer part, I guess, you can call it. However, we're base. Yeah, there you go. There's one of the bodies I was talking about from earlier. All we really have to do here is just follow the sewers. There's nothing like. I mean, it's even to know I've still played. It's still like creepy, but like when I first played this, like you never know what's gonna happen. So you always expect a jump scare, but then the more you play without a jump scare, you less start to expect it, and you have that like expectation go away. So when you do get a jump scare, it like scares the living shit out of you. That's the thing I think they did really good in this game. They made the expectations look like nothing bad's gonna happen. I liked that a lot. If you open this door, I'm pretty sure there's a guy right here, but he can't get to you. Yep. Bam, bitch. No battery. This, not gonna lie, this is still one part of the game that I fucking hate. This part like, actually, like,
This is the experiment! This is the experiment! This is the experiment!
Who's down there? You're not one of them, are you? Quick, get in the dumbwaiter if you want to live!
You're the right choice here, buddy. Hey, you're that bullshit priest's guy, aren't you? His witness or whatever. You must be exhausted. No, let's take a break, huh, buddy? The old 2-martini lunch? Have a little confab, blah, blah. Heavier than you look. A little cardio wouldn't kill you. Okay, here we go, arms and legs inside the car at all times. You know, I love the mountain air up here at night. You want to head out and take a stroll? Go ahead, I'll wait here. Go on, run free. I'm in no hurry. No? All right. Nose to the grindstone, I like that. Okay then, right this way. We're not putting that tongue to any use anyway. Truth be told, I was just tired of licking my own stairs. Here we are then. Thanks so much for coming by. We'll begin your consultation in a moment. It'll just need a second to wash up and, movies. And it'll give us a chance to talk. You know, I'm a bit worried how much time you've been spending with Father Martin. I hope you haven't been letting him confuse you with all his holier-than-thou Bible thumping. No offense to the man, but I sometimes worry he might just be a little bit crazy. It's understandable when people get scared. They're as like to turn to God as anything else. God died with the gold standard. We're on to a more concrete faith now. You have to rob Paul to pay Peter. There's no other way. Murder is the simplest form, but what happens when all money's gone? Well, money becomes a matter of faith. And that's what I'm here for. To make you believe. You paying attention? Don't pass that on me. There's still a lot for you to absorb. There. Better now, right? You understand what we achieved here? We made the consumer into the means of production. This thing is gonna sell itself.
I'm not a patient. I'm an executive, just like him. Like Traeger. He got a chain and he's still alive. Through the Wernicke's nightmares, he worked so well. They couldn't control it. And you can't control it. Nobody. He'll find you. He'll kill you. He's coming now. Traeger!
You want a little attention. Perfectly understandable. I'm here for you. I'll give you very special attention.
Fuck! Fuck, really? You're gonna walk on me? If there's one thing I cannot goddamn stand, it's a queer!
Come on! All right, you can figure this out. Let's solve some problems.
Just likes to hear himself talk. We need to go. There's reason here. To bear our guilt, our gender, a small piece of flesh, and thus the blade. A gift for the groom.
If they catch us, they'll give us to him. The man downstairs. The man. Very bad. Very, very bad. God. Oh, God.
Kill the rats! Here! Inside! Whoa! Kill him!
Razor.
Oh. Yo, what's up?
What's up? Streaming?
Yeah, I'm just kind of bored.
I'm almost done with my Grand Slam.
How many ones you got?
I got 100.
100? Nice. I can get on with you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright.